Hey, this is another live I'm making. Um, I just want to talk about the hypocrisy in the whole black scope, and I just like to, life is about spiritual growth. You know, black is evil, y'all. Black is evil, and it says it in the Quran. This is why you have to use all these. It's like a gateway or a map, a interstellar historical, genealogical, astrological, spiritual map. All these, when you combine all these religious texts together, right, give you a good understanding. And it's not only, you know, reading the scriptures yourself is not enough. You have to decode certain things. So, Iblis is the black devil. He's a trickster. And you notice what we come to notice, right, with this mass migration of every and this selecting, we don't get to select what type of Africans come over here, what type of Africans we want to come over here. And they're not selling the ones them that are civilized and more because they don't need to travel. They can travel here on their own accord. They don't need to be in that kind of position where they just are fucking peon trying to look an opportunity. Because what we see in these with these black people when they come here, they're the most dangerous group of people. The most dangerous. They obsess with all these ideas of um going to Hollywood, this and that. They want to link Diddy. You see me? So even narratives of Jim Crow, all these things that they had reinforced. We seeing say it must be for a goddamn reason. But it was also an attack against us, because people never really we was just we just was part of a removal act. So they didn't care to to separate, right? And it's just because maybe some of us who wasn't being trafficked never paid it no mind because we knew already it didn't apply to us, but over time they have managed to flip the script on us. You see me? So I remember there was an instance and a story where, but and I believe it now, because that's something that they would do. They would get envious and jealous. They get envious and jealous and attack you. I remember there was a story, and it was back in the 1800s, right? I was not from that time, but I managed to hear the story on TV and many black communities um breaking it down as if it was a law, like, oh, this black little young boy did scratch this young little girl, this young pretty white girl. That's the narrative, right? And for years, it's been this gaslight thing from black people because they try to make themselves now be the utmost of morality, regardless of what avenue of life them coming from. They could be a fucking criminal and they want to come write it off as if, oh, black people don't do these. Black people are holy people. Black people, Jesus must have been black. Jesus must have been black. And we see like none of these shit even make any sense no more. You see me? Then we see go to the same Hollywood things with these rappers and all them stuff here, where them have to do all these hideous, heinous acts. Them have these weird lyrics singing about human trafficking, murder. You see me? It's not even gangster no more. It was never gangster. It was never gangster. It was never gangster. It was just a bunch of fags, uh, um, privileged fags with who can get a uppercut. Tupac, Tupac. This will show you the life between a black man and an Indian is two different things. Tupac, Tupac, Uptown, Uptown. Remember those interviews and he's clearly a fucking actor. He's clearly a fucking actor and these people come and prey upon certain people communities for project this kind of you see me from it cook the woman's mind. Cause this is the thing, right? With especially with modern day society and how they impose women and make women control the nature of the men. If whatever characteristics the woman going to like and features, men going to try to adapt and mold themselves to that, to fit that spot, to fit that spot, especially the men that are lustful. You see me? You see me, bro? I growing up, I never had that room or space, as you're saying, is those women trying to um lure me and seduce me. That's how it ever been. That's how it's always ever been with them, and then they worry about for some reason for years, decades, they've been worrying about me don't like black woman, me don't like black woman, me don't like and then the percentage rate of how many and they like to project these consciousness, these dark consciousness onto me, right? Because they into weird stuff and they like to project these dark consciousness so I wonder where the fuck these bitches getting these dark consciousness from. You see me? Anytime they only want project it in Indian nigga and they try feel like they're convincing to tell it's like we are just have to just separate and just accept the fact that we'll never be able to fully integrate. That was never the plan. You see me? With me especially, it's just a sacrifice. You see me, bro? It's just a sacrifice. And I have to always, I notice how, and women used to talk to me about this too. A lot of decent women used to talk to me about this, how it seemed like me have small up myself and it's like me I try bend fix myself to do something so I can just keep at work and then these women not even trying to sympathize with that. They want to come and go on like he's a nice guy and you're not even looking nobody, you're just looking to keep your job and you see me, I have my issues. How me going out, I have my issues, eternal issues and traumas, and then I have my disabilities and this and that in an environment my unfamiliar. And you see me, I hadn't been around a lot of people in a long time, and even when me used to be around a lot of people, at school I never used to feel comfortable. I always felt out in the open because these niggas always on this jump jutsu shit. You see me? And then you have to still be on your best behavior because these teachers evil, they control your life, right? They control your life and all of them is hypocrites, bro. Hypocrites with the black man. Right? It don't matter whether it's the light skinned black man and the dark skinned black man. They ally together. They ally together. It's just the light skinned Indian man or whatever these mixed niggas. Confused. Confused, brother. Confused. Confused, bro. And I'm not attacking light skinned niggas, bro. But you guys are weird. You guys know. And you guys find it problematic with the weak, soft ones too. You see me, bro? You see me, bro? Cause they're not repping the set. They're not repping the set, bro. They're not repping the set. You see me? But the black community is evil, brother. We just have to accept it. The black community anywhere in this world is evil. And what I would recommend, cause the word black, it don't have nothing to do with anything. You see me? The people, the decent, civilized people in Africa, all over the world, we need to detach from this so we can leave these people in the open and expose them for who they really are. That's the best way forward for us. Why we can't just identify with our heritage, because this is what the Bible saying, you know. You see me, bro? It go back to the Bible and the Tower of Babel. Because they want us to go on like we is all one and we seeing these radical, wicked, desperately wicked things going on, right? And we still are push forward. That's what they want us to do. That's what they want people like me to do. Fight for the black. While they don't upset me. They already never upset. How me for fight for the black and I've been doing satanic ceremonial rituals from a barn and it didn't matter if me I go to school. It didn't even matter. Well, mostly it was exercise only in the schools them. Work is just these Masonic guys just trying to chip me up and let me have to do certain things just to keep a minimum wage job. And I don't really care. But these little other clowns, these little waste looking clowns where, you see me, we're clearly doing stuff, clearly sinning. Why they look where they look, right? So Morgan suck out. Not say somebody has suck them out, you know. But them look like suck out bug juice. You see me, the whole of them are this generation. If them fat, the only two type. Fat and look suck out. And then them want society pretending like these kind of men is intimidating the whole time. Like they're dangerous. You see me? Cause narrative convenient is all about this black pride thing, and this is where the Bible talk about pride. 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 Pride is the root of all evil. Pride roots you in evil. You see me? Pride roots you in evil. You see me? So uh, people come out, people come out and talking in the black community, but pride, this black pride, I'm gonna say I never had felt no benefited from no black pride. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I had gotten caught up in the internet, on the internet, but not really no black pride movement. But you see me, unveiling history. I had to be gone through certain states, mental states, not in no psychotic way, but mental states to have evolved to reach here. So I could accept certain ideologies where I learned about Barakal Boa. Well, he's a Phoenician king, right? Who this is where the whole thing back and forth between Europe and North Africa started, right? He attacked, basically, I'm going to say, he scorched Europe and enslaved them. And this is the stuff where they're talking about the Moors had civilized Europe. No, 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 they didn't civilize no Europe. They went on there. And when you look at, they went there and molest white people and rape white people and did some insidious stuff to white people. Then white people started becoming these noble monks and doing heart prayers and shit like that. Nobody know why they was doing it. Where this philosophical stance just came from after them salvaging themselves from the wars. And then they came with a hit back with Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great. They came with a comeback with Alexander the Great and fucking Scipio Africanus. That's why the whole place, and this is the name Africanus is, it means beast. Cause he when he was in battle, he was like a beast. He was, when he went on the chariot, nobody couldn't even touch him. Nobody could. It didn't matter if a man shot a hero. He was like, them saying he was like, move. God was controlling him like a beast, like a, you see me, like a loyal dog, vicious dog. Him just took commands, fall with commands, and you see me, they would make him take. Although he was the general, they would make him take the lead. And this is how they used to win their battles against Africans. You see me, this is why the place called African and is all forms of symbology, because Africa means 666, the lower self. These people trapped in the lower self, right? It goes back, and this is why you can never unveil these stuff, because the black pride, the black pride, the black pride. Because you're not going to accept the truth and reality of things. Because black pride, and they set it up this way, because black is evil. But white is also, although white is symbolic of purity, black and white is the same thing. When you do the numerology, when you do the numerology, black and white add up to the same thing, 1111. You see me? 1111. But it have a good side and a bad side to it. But it is used for witchcraft and spell casting. And the witchcraft they're using on us is the evil kind, right? 'Cause I noticed that certain white boys coming out and unveiling certain things that was necessarily, we can't, we couldn't come to the, even if we wanted to understand it that way, we couldn't. It wasn't safe for we to say it. You see me? But everything is witchcraft, bro, fam. But I'm not stating this as something you need to take on. As, cause I notice when you share these kind of pseudo or these kind of esoteric knowledge with people, they twist it. This is why I'm very fair for. I don't blame them, cause you see me, the position I was in, it is just a privilege and an honor and a blessing to have been able to as a previous ex-slave to people who not even my family, right? To a bunch of random strangers and the school okay with it. These doctors, um these institutions, certain medical institutions okay with it, right? With people just getting away with trafficking people, right? Cause we have to account, say, look how much damages these people do, and allow this to, because they had expectations that I was going to die. You see me? So my ophthalmologist is a white man, right? And he was trying to make it convenient for the woman who trafficking me by covering up a lot of stuff that they poisoning me and making me lose my eyesight. You see me, bro? You see, and he claims that his narrative is that he came to this country from Canada to help people, to help people. You see me, and it's just a masquerade for do all these evil fuckers. Some of them white man here, evil, evil. And I don't know why we put so much trust in men for hold them grounds when them so lustful, them this, and them just impose us. Them just impose us. And then what me can get from it? Because me is an Indian. Me is an Indian Iraq. So my life is seen less than everybody else. You see me? It's literally other ethnic groups that come in and then they want to pretend like me is Moses now and I jump on anything me depend now because they been stalking me for years. Jump on anything if them say any woman give him a rate it, them want to jump like and I talk about them a Jamaican. Them a Jamaican. That's why these women laughing at them. These other ethnicity of women laughing at them. Cause they don't know so why we connecting is cause through the identity of being indigenous. You claiming to people don't like y'all, but the people don't. These people they don't even want y'all people to come in their country. You see me? They don't want you, so you can go and like say you is a charismatic. I've never come across one of y'all who is ever been charismatic. That's why y'all always turn up your nose to me and come on like go on like me is this or it depends on what avenue of life them at. Is always some kind of narrative to be imperative narrative to be toxic and trifling a trifling ass. You see me? I was saying where these niggas come from, bro. Cause to, to be honest, the natural inherent state of human being, of any human being is to be polite. Cause why would I feel like I can get away with being rude to somebody, a complete stranger, regardless of whatever them doing? Matter of fact, if they're dangerous, I'm more likely to leave them alone. You see me? Especially, but the lifestyle I make for me can't be a punk. So me always have to attack things head on. But generally for a human person in any state, that you would leave them alone. But not with black people, not with these whatever you call them, bro. You see me? You see me? 'Cause I don't mind calling them reptilians, brother. People saying, oh, they're not reptilians, they're not reptilians. Reptilians is not real. I think that's a is a good differentiation between you see me, cause they're not doing human stuff no more. When you start doing blood ritual magic and drinking baby's blood and doing all sort of sick shit, killing, sacrificing your grandmother, all sort of shit, eating your grandmother's brain, raping your mother, raping your sister, doing all these weird stuff that's not human, right? And being getting away for it for a long time, right? Cause they do ceremonial magic spells to protect them, or they wear charm objects to protect themselves, to hide themselves so they can keep on doing what they're doing. Cause they don't want to stop what they're doing. You see me? So can you really consider the identity of this being now as resembling you? And then the whole thing, they feel like they're hiding their shit from people and you can see it mark on their face. And they want to flex with all these women around this world like they that nigga. They that nigga. They that nigga and they feel like they can pull money, this money flex with you, so you can give them money. So they can scam you. You see me, cause this is what I noticed when this big old scamming thing bust out in Jamaica. Is when I started having a relationship with this foreign woman. I know all of them have foreign white women now. All of them. All of them. And I sat down listening and thinking, so, mm. You see me? Mm. I remember the moments where I would have sit down with my woman and sing songs to her, this and that. They not go come off like that, bro. They don't know nothing about those stuff and how to romance a woman and how to court a woman or anything like that. They're just sick in their head. All they deprive, all they want is sex, 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 sex. And they can't even do it, bro. They can't even. I'm the only man, well, to my knowledge, outside of those niggas in Diddy parties and they're taking drugs. Well, I'm not gonna lie. These women were drugging me. I knew. Because sometimes I took it. Sometimes they give me the drug and I don't know. But sometimes them chicken me to take the drugs. They play on my masculinity. You see me? You see me? So they give me like this roots tonic that clearly gonna get. Cause I've never drink it before. I've never drunk those. That's why I stay away from Magnum. Cause it turned me into a little sex demon, brother. Me not lie. Me not lie. Cause it had me going. I'm sorry but me want break down something. Me don't know where I'm going with it. I don't know where I'm going with it, but I really and truly, I want to get it off my chest, right? Cause me not really try be a false witness. Me not try hide nothing. You see me? Me try be real with my shit, cause these niggas never live this life. No woman, and this is the life them want to live. Them want to live a life where a woman have them captured, and like, just to build up them self-esteem. And it's sickening, and it's deprived. And they clearly don't care about the negatives that come with it. And as a matter of fact, they won't even last 2 weeks. And then the bitches them, you know how these women was all, and they literally lying to my face for mash up my ego, and then running going and tell the man them, the whole of the man them some are bigger than them. Me are the first to make them ever get wet up. Cause they didn't if they thought those things, some of these black women, where you hearing all them shit here and this and that, this is why them black men have to get extreme. And I start do all sort of weird shit with them. You see me, I only ever fuck a woman in her pussy. And her mouth. Or some other parts. But that don't matter. You see me? You have to get creative sometimes. But not in that way with what niggas doing. You see me? They just being extra because they can't stiff up because they're gay. They're gay. They're gay. And I notice this in society and they like to project Jamaica is this homophobic society. So why, if it's so homophobic, why is it so hard? You see me, bro? You know how much time and they bitch me up in this society, you know? Or is how many times men are ask me out this and that. Wait. All sometimes these men, me go at the bar, me have my drink, you know. I'ma buy my drink, you know. And then the next man want come buy me a drink. So me think say, yo, oh yeah man, we are chop it up and this and that. No, the man I look for bring me home as a next grown man and to my elder. You see me, bro? I say, yo, this is the blatancy. This is how brawling and then they pretend it. This is why I'm a talk my shit, you know. And I don't care to enter any public. I stay here because I don't like the negative pattern. I really, me is not like them Hollywood. If you come try it, you see me, 'cause I remember when I first come on this shit as a teenager, and it was to build up my self-esteem. It was this gangster witch lady in Texas. She told me to come on this, and it saved my life, brother. So you see me, saved my life. It built up my confidence, built up my self-esteem. You see me, cause how they were programming and the program was right, and these black people, evil brother. They was trying to change me that oh my voice is horrible, this and that, rate. And it's when I start getting to talk to other women from other place aspects of the world, I start to realize that no, my voice, my voice, my people find my voice sexy. So this attack, what they're doing, like what they would do is like go on like I like to hear myself out of nowhere, and I'm a quiet person, right? I'm a quiet person because I like a peace of mind, right? I would like to meditate because my energy always would feel low because they're not feeding me well. and anytime it's just poison, straight up poison, just like they you hearing the stuff they're doing. And I said, I would never expect, 'cause these people not good at chemistry. These people don't, they never passed school. None of these people, they were impersonating all these people in society and ruin their whole reputation by being a failure the whole time and just living on people, living off of people inheritance, and I sell drugs and I traffic the little pitney them, sex traffic the little pitney them, I want them are they bring have me as slave in years and abusing me, and them I try get me into this kind of lifestyle, and I talk about me too rebellious, and always about this high standard of morality. So they made it hard for themselves to get away with that, because they keep on bringing this moral standard where it just seems like them can bend the rules, but me have to stay as this humble. You see me? And then now feed me, then now, and I noticing all the other pitney them able to eat. They feed them food now be poison. Feed them vision now go away. Feed them strength now go away. You see me? They will sit down and fight all day, all night for weeks. Like, sometimes me I pray for school start back, for tell you the honest truth. Me used to pray so me could have get away. Cause that's why I used to like that. The fact I used to very much like the fact that when we start going different school. You see me, when me enter high school, so me not for even associate with them or look for them or pretend like them is related to me. You see me, bro? You see me, bro? Cause you see me, I know say them not represent properly. Them not represent, and then to us to find out say fully say come to the conclusion, reveal say there wasn't even my real nephews or niece. There was just a bunch of tyrants, bro. You see me, bro? But that's the whole black people evil, brother. They've done the most evilest, cruel acts. Everybody else have their reason for do with the war and violence. They're doing it for money. You guys doing it just to be just to be clowns. Just to be clowns, cause you're not advancing nowhere into anything. All you guys just sit down and worry about music and entertainment. Worry about music and entertainment. You see me, bro? And y'all just peons, peons, brother. Oh, essentially, you're going to develop a society, a community, or go anywhere with just solely on the back of being this Colosseum type shit. Huh? How is that black excellence? We tired of this black excellence. Cause what it even mean? What does it even mean? Cause you guys become doctors and all them stuff and becomes Freemasons. You is the ones who first want get up and kill people and sign to kill. Cause we see, brother, who killed Michael Jackson? A black man who was a doctor and a Freemason. You see me, bro? But me not put it past Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson do him hideous shit. Him hideous shit and him constantly sin. Cause why him do that to himself? Why him do that? And pretending like it's vitiligo. Vitiligo come all with all sort of story. You see me, bro? You see me, bro? But the content when him produce was based upon the life he lived. You see me? So all these songs, people have me as a big Michael Jackson fan, right? When I don't feel like these niggas just weird and untalented. Cause I just like this is why I'm always try for associate more with the Yankees for some weird reason. When I'm the less like no Yankee, I'm not even trying to be like no Yankee or anything. Yankees know this. Me is just a Jamaican. And these immigrant niggas who just got here want to come with all sort of narrative for try confuse me because they're trying to use experience, right? Right? So, you see me, bro? Me is just a nigga. So, me going attractive wherever me is. Cause look when Michael Jackson went to Brazil and make us that. They don't care about us. Remember that? I'm gonna sit down and listen to that song and start say it was true. They don't care about us. Cause how I can live in a house as a child and people just you see me? People just justify this in a society say extreme child abuse and it's only in the black community these things can go on, where Indian children can be captured and be subdued and maligned and ostracized and molested and raped by women. Cause no man could have raped me. Yes, me. Yes, me. No man could have raped me. The only reason why, cause they're teaching it, they always have this up there preconception. You see me? Where where you can't hit girls. That's the mental control they start you off with. The spell they put on your mind. So you can't hit girls. And then you have me as a man who like to wager his consequences and look on the consequences. How long can I last get, after doing that? You see me certain things? Me nah go do. Me just nah go. When me young, me nah go do. Even though it still affect me and people I'm an individual. Individual. Right? Who is easily to turn off of things, bro. Cause of how much this I never live a normal life like everybody else, brother. Being trafficked, being trafficked, sex traffic, money, from being a cash cow, all them stuff there, and not getting any privilege or benefits more than to be maligned, ostracized, and these satanic rituals and all this spiritual attack and this constant ostracization for no fucking reason. And all of these people faggots and doing all sort of weird shit in them home for things. For things. And just because me nah do the things what them would do for things, me rather go get it myself. Cause that's how that's the conclusion I came to when I see that these people now do not for me. Now do not for me. Now do not for me. Anybody we get I remember my first Xbox 360. I couldn't even I never even asked for it. I didn't even really care. I just wanted a like a hand console to carry me through life. To carry me through life that I couldn't really control or criticize, and them would make all sort of narrative, but that would make mash up the TV, this and that. but they can use their devices and console on it. And they're grown people. You see me? They were grown people still playing video games, and they had problems with me having anything, any joy or anything. Me just would have to sit down. And, you see me? Even when they used to force me and beat me to read books and all them shit there, when them sister made it, making me too advanced, more advanced to them for catch on to what they're doing. Now, them, me not for read no more book. You saw black people evil, bro. You saw black people evil and they don't want you to put it that way, you know. They're not but a trickster. So this is what the Muslim was trying to teach us. Say black people are tricksters. They just psychologically, inherently want to trick you. Cause, like I always explain, it's either too extreme with them, is and it's never real. It's either they're too wicked or too nice. You see me? They always have a mask. They're always projecting a mask. Cause they don't know how to communicate with other people. And when you see, they're always illiterate, and it frustrates them that they're fucking illiterate. They're fucking illiterate. They're fucking illiterate in their own culture. They're fucking illiterate in other people's culture. Because essentially, you see me? Essentially, their brain is not connected. Their brain is not connected. You see me, bro? Because they engage in these lustful acts all the time. It disconnects their brain with their heart. And not only that, it disconnect the dendrites in their brain. There's no more dendrites because they just be jacking off and losing all that mineral, and they don't really things that health things that normal people deal with, they don't care for. They just care for living in this lustful life. This lustful life and constant lustful life, cause they think is dignified for be valued by how much woman them have, or and them you never seen them with no multiple women. All of this is myth. Vibes Cartel is essentially a character that was propagated into this for make this culture. Now, I don't know, cause I've never really seen none of them with no multiple woman. None of them. None of them. I only, you see me, I only see them come and tell you a story. Like all when you go to barber. And then now through my thing, woman come, but woman didn't bust out my secret, you know. And they felt like they could have been in denial of it. They could have like they want to deny Christ. You see me? Them always a deny Christ, you know, bro. They always a deny Christ. You see me, bro? But that's how God make it up there. You see me? God is not nice. He's good, but he's not nice. Don't play around with God and him children them. God will do anything for him children them. You see me? You see me? Cause they feel like God is the homosexual brother. God is not no homosexual brother. That's why God tell you he's the father. You see me? The father. What that mean? What that mean? There's a mother. There's a mother. God has a wife. God's wife is the Holy Spirit. And Jesus is the Son. Because when Mary got the vision, is the Holy Spirit that came, that ran through her. And it's symbology. It's symbology. It's symbology. It's symbology. And those in those times, people were coming from a different perspective and feel where they were more spiritual than people are now, where now is clearly people just doing witch work and witchcraft and trying to, they're not living life naturally and wholesomely to make God use them as a vessel to project truth. They're trying to initiate and force things to happen, right? And go against God. So people vision is not really, people come and tell you a vision, I won't trust it, bro. I won't trust it, especially if I'm no black woman or no black man. I remember If you're not talk about Jesus, if you're not saved individual, we don't want to hear you. I notice all these black Africans who are come, they've been critiquing our country for years, brother. And they want to come talk about vision, then get vision from Allah and this and that. If you is no real Muslim, we don't want to hear no Allah from you. Because when we read the Quran, the Quran saying you evil, you are evil trickster. And when we look at all your gods, right, even the gods where you adapt from our culture, they're tricksters. Ishon, trickster. Ogun, Ogun who's supposed to be a god of war, trickster. You see me? And it's not even a trickster in a way where they stand. It's not like even Krishna, who he's the transformative God. He's the he's the God of transformation, and he stands above evil. This is why you see him lying down on a serpent. Cause is good over evil, and he plays a flute. So majority of these depiction they probably got from the interview with of Pan, Iblis, all them shit here, and they demonize it, they corrupt it because they're pagans. They're pagans. They're pagans. And maybe my people was pagans too, in their own spiritual way, where, you know, Jesus Christ wanted to save us. Jesus Christ wanted to save us, brother, from sin. Wash away our sin. Um, Although I'm very appreciative of that. Um, I understand the text, and I do still feel fight against suicide. No, but I try to hold on to the good word. Suicide. Like I don't like this kind of. I don't like what's going on in the world. I never believed the world was actually against me. I always thought it was in my head, and if I press along and push forward, you know, because I do remember encountering some good people. Maybe majority of them wasn't no black African people, but you see me even online. I really miss Lori. I can't express it because she to them she's considered as a white woman, so that you see me seeing how they ostracize me and something that I don't really care. I don't really care. I don't really care. And they watch my internet activities and try to judge me, but I'm not judging. They're not running down and judging them little ugly take Greg where I try to follow behind me and I try to pull it off though. You see me? You see me, bro? And I don't know what them going to even what kind of conversation with you. Cause you don't have no charisma. You don't have no conversation. You're not even funny. Cause this is why these people love me. This is why even the women them who even trying to kill me or trying for something, they they can't fight me. They can't fight me on that kind of plane. Cause they know that everybody they know that everybody going to take to me because I charismatic and funny. None of these niggas funny. They always come around with a straight face. They don't have nothing. You see me, bro? They always upset and something up them ass. I wonder if something really up their ass, brother. Cause they weird like that, bro. They weird like that to come around here like that. Cause you see me, it's not only daily, it's a culture. It's a culture, brother. It's a culture, brother. Cause this sex team, little dick, deviant shit, you need to die off, brother. You need to die. I don't know where it come from. Women making it seem like we have to be this way, right? Because they have not see their fathers weren't men. Their fathers weren't men, and then they start feel jealous of real men and attack real other men who they suspect is vulnerable. You see me, bro? Cause that's how the black woman stay. If anybody in fear family look, as they like to put it, in fear, they attack real men and try damage us, and they don't even understand. you're fucking damaging society like that. Just because your father and brother is pathetic, now you need to go and attack real men. You see me? Cause some of them in them family, and it's just they just a prostitute for their brothers and fathers. Their brothers and fathers not even that strong. You see me? But you see me, because they're using the psyops and being a man, them overpower some of the women them in them family, and that's why majority of them black man here want a daughter for in the fucking first place. They'll even take on a jacket, right? Cause them want rape. This is how they can get sex access, and this is what we're hearing in our country in going on with them now. You see me, bro? We whole heap of them and plethora of them. And these women been covering it up for so long for try attack me, try and tear me down and go on like say these men are. I don't know, bro. It's just this topsy backwards world we live in now. They've black people have created for the whole of us to experience. And we humbly try associate and communicate online with each other. And, you see me? No peace can reign with these people because they only get through chaos and mayhem. You see me, brother? So if you not try hate on people, then I don't even know how. To me, it not lasting to me. That not going lasting for me. Cause I don't have no bucket. So yes, I have to always be open to everybody, every and anybody. You see me? Every and anybody. You see me? And I get less disrespect. Maybe it's from like white boys, but not anymore since I've turned a big man. You see me? Cause I don't like how they was calling me Smurf. You see me? I don't really appreciate that. Take kindly to that. Cause what you try, you see me? You basically synapsing my life into one whole word. I remember watching the Smurf, man, when I was little. And I started go to like find Smurf annoying. Uh, the, to these people, that's what my life was like. Singing and dancing and la 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 la. That's why they think I'm this big Michael. You see me, I never liked the gay stuff with Michael. I remember I used to find it funny, and these people don't know what was running through my head. They just come to these definitive conclusions based upon stalking you, which is weird, and I'm running back and telling people. But I found when I watched the bad, my grandmother made me watch the bad. I'm bad, I'm bad. And when I see Michael Jackson, I dress up and I do this tutu type thing, and I said, "What Michael Jackson doing here?" You see me, bro? So it's not mockery in a way with me. It was when I was more young. Cause saying what this you see me, what is this? He's bad. You see me? But I just was saying at the time Michael can get away with that. Like, Michael can get away with that. Like, you see me? Yeah, Michael could have get away with it. But it's not the right interpretation, but I was young. You see me? Like, yeah, Michael, he can get away with that. He's the smooth criminal. You see me? He can make anything look cool. He can make doing fruity stuff and acting fruity look cool, but only Michael can do that. You have to understand that only Michael can do that, and you don't know why, what it means. But you have to continue because him talk about things that, you know, um, they don't care about us. All I wanna say is that, you see me, if they don't care about us, you see me, yo, the hideous shit I've gone through, bro. And it's can do, and they don't want me to. This is why I stay in my place. Cause I have an Instagram page. I have TikTok. I don't try to spread myself thing throughout these media. Cause these bitches was telling me to dep on Snapchat. What the fuck me dep on Snapchat for? You see me? What the fuck me I dep on Snapchat? You see me? YouTube is my reliable source of information. I don't use Instagram. I go on Instagram and it's mostly the only thing I see on there is maybe the esoteric stuff. You have to look for them and scroll through them. Where YouTube, you can just you see me the algorithm already produced this for you. Already. The algorithm already read my soul. You see me? So I don't have no problem with that. With why people critic. You see me? Because I would just prefer to see content that match and align with my goal and help me push me into the future. You see me? Empower me. So I don't have no mind. But all the other stuff I see crazy what the white people doing. Where it seems like y'all going mix guys with these robots attacking us at one point. I don't know. Maybe Elon Musk go come with a twist. This going to be done with a twist. You see me? People sacrificing themselves for the sake of good. Bill Cosby, that's what he did. You see me? Even though he sold his soul, he made quality content and he put out censorship, right? Not censorship. He put out content to the younger audience to beware certain things in society. So this is why I've never been raped by a man because he came out with his special and warned us of these certain type of characters in society and not to take candy. Not that they showed us pictures, videos of other kids who had experienced certain sexual abuse and how they describe where they touched them and this and that and rate it. You see? So they know where is good touch from bad touch. And with me, I say, yo, don't touch me altogether so I don't have to wonder whether or not you're touching me good or bad. Cause this name Jamaican, they like to use a rubber island. You see me, bro? That's why growing up, regardless of even the teachers, the female teachers being toxic and perverted and all them shit there, I prefer the female teacher. Cause you have more room. I feel like I have more room for work with a female teacher than a male teacher. Cause at least they'll take to sarcasm. They'll take to the sarcasm and the clever communication to stuff with the jokes and this and that and rate even though they're toxic, they laugh. But a black male, he not laughing shit, bro. You can't even be polite to them, brother. I remember saying pardon me to one of my teachers because I didn't catch what the man literally run me out of class for that. Because I said pardon me. You see me, bro? You saw the black man is evil and only him can get away with being evil. The white man is also evil too. You see me? The white man definitely, but this certain perverted class of white man, him usually obese, him short, him pathetic, and he always try to ride and say he's trying to help people, he's trying to help people, he's trying to help people, and you don't really fucking see it. You see me? And him always putting himself near poor class of people for try molest and abuse them and help with all sort of other crimes while he claimed to be the pinnacle of morality now. You see me, bro? He's just like the rest of them. He's just like the rest of them. The weird ones that these white women don't want to encounter ever. Don't want to encounter them. You see me? That's why they're 60-year-old and don't even married, don't even have one child, and I don't feel no way about it. They don't feel like, yo, maybe I need to change something about myself. You see me, you say, oh, the white man can have it convenient, him can sit down the whole entirety of his life and never realize the need for change. So the black man. So the black man. But I don't know what white people, where you, I don't even know if y'all aware of these type of men in your society. That, you see me? I don't even know. But, you see me? I think I just a lot. I think I just a lot and get a lot off of my chest better. You see me, bro? But all this thing where the white man put out, well, the black man bigger than the white man or biggest dick, I feel like that's a lie. It just was to cause disturbance, bro. You see me? Is that we putting under the same veil as the black Africans that they're bringing over here now. You see me, bro? And I'm saying, yo, there weren't Africans before, but these Africans were already here and we was warring with them. Well, there was what the stories, what the Freemasonic stories is that they were subduing us and pillaging us, and this is the depiction of the Olmecs, and we made monuments to worship them because they forced us to do it. Isn't it? So all people had thought these were monsters, but they're telling us they're Africans. You see me, bro? They're Africans. So the white man finally discovered Bigfoot and had a conversation with Bigfoot the other day. And I was astounded because I thought the white man would never find Bigfoot, brother. I remember sitting down watching Discovery Channel and seeing the white man in the woods saying, Bigfoot! Bigfoot, are you there? Bigfoot! And I say, yo, brother, I didn't take it as for idiots. Because I say, yo, you think you going to stand out in the darkness? And I shout out, Bigfoot. Bigfoot? And I say, what if you go see him? Them pissed out shit up themselves, brother. You see, so they've collected all this free money and they're like, how these white people even get to set up? But you see, some of them black guys, because I used to watch those ghost hunting shows. You see me? That's how I went silent on that. But I used to be into those kind of weird little things too. You see me? When I was young and I grew out of it because of depression, oppression, I had to buckle up and start really looking forward to doing something in my life and being able to maintain and sustain myself. You see me? I'm glad Laurie came into my life, but it does hurt me say our relationship couldn't even blossom. Although she's way older than me, I do admit she's way older than me. You know? Cause times pass. A lot of time pass. It's been like over a decade. Gosh. So I know this woman for a long time, you know, and I appreciate her, although she don't want to talk to me no more. Still appreciate her. I think she's an earth angel. I think, you know, she never wrong me. Although you know, I have to be with a woman where, because with black woman, if a black woman, you being with a black woman and she off with you, you can't go back and forth with her, you know, you don't even want to go back and forth with that black woman because it's just stress. It's just stress. It's just is deprived, is oppression. You see me, but when you see me, it's just like a normal relationship, bro. We have our ups and downs. It don't mean that me I leave her and she'll leave me, or she'll go cheat on me because me said this, or you see me, all sort of, you see me, and then you see me being basically a nigga with her, and she still consider me. It's just that she hurt. and she don't want to be hurt. And I understand. I understand. I understand. I very much understand. You see me, sir? I respect her wishes. I just can't deal with the mental stress and feeling like all my life been fabricated. They managed to fabricate every aspect of my life. You see me? If I never had no personal things about me, Jano, I would not survive. Jano, so you see me? You see me? I want to shout out to the creators of um certain things that influenced me, like Pokemon. I know that's a lame. You never expected that one, but Pokemon Platinum taught me about the Holy Spirit with the Aspel, Miss Spirit, and you know I don't remember the name right now, but they taught me about the Holy Spirit, right? They're supposed to be representative of the Holy Spirit, right? Um, it's a simple, easy game that you can play anywhere at any time. And from them understand the mechanics. And this understanding for you abuse, well, I'm gonna use the term abuse. Abuse the mechanics and the coding of the game. Teach me how to improve myself in real life too. Well, when I started to understand the stats and this and that, said there's a mechanism hidden behind the game that run the game and rules that run the game. It made me start wonder about life. You see me? So that even pushed me to even go harder with the fitness, with the this, with the stretching and all them shit there. Cause I see the advantages that would have give me over having an edge over somebody else. You see me? Especially using my brain efficiently, even under pressure, right? Where I have to give thanks to this. I don't like to use the term white man too for certain characters, but he's a white man. But I'd like to say he's a man, cause for really he never him never secretive, him never, he make it free to anybody. I living in Jamaica and him selling high class, high level information for free, and it changed my whole identity as a man and shoot me off into somewhere else where, you know, Jano, him taught you self-defense through using your mind. He taught you speed dating, right? With psychology and little chips and tips. You see me? From so many things in teach you, bro. You see me? In teach you energy work too. But I don't do it anymore because you see me, it's taboo. I read the Bible and I said, don't do that. And I got a bad experience. I have a bad experience from trying to heal somebody. It was a UK black woman, right? And I was doing energy work on her just to show her, say, yo, you see me? To make her open up to me and show, because she just coming with this hostile perspective towards me. And it's always this something that becomes sex traffic me, right? So I hear her hand had swell up, right? And I did some energy work, right? That I learned from Dave Snyder. I have to give him his credit because he invented it. Well, I discovered he never necessarily invented it. He just tapped into ancient stuff that Jesus used to do, and there was stories I read in the what is the story name? Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh. They was doing the same thing too. And I said, whoa, I could have made the connection with this guy. You see me? I could have made the connection with this guy. Say, oh, that's what it is. You see me? So I heal this woman. I made her hands stop the swelling. Don't like the way I heal her. I said, what the fuck? That's supposed to mean. Then I broke it down to her. Said, you know, what I actually did, I got the remove the demons out of you, and it seems like you wanted to attach to the demons because it gave you empowerment to be this way, and I'm wondering why. And the whole time she was a bitch about it, she didn't even give me $1. If she went to a doctor, they just would have give her pills and she should have would have get more sick. She wasn't even great, even to this very day. That bitch not grateful. That bitch not grateful, and that's why I think that's why she blind now. You see me, bro? Cause she just insidiously evil and was just preying upon my life, and she mash up. She was the main reason. No, it would have. You see me? It would have mash up anyways. Regardless, it wouldn't reach as far as we like, right? But she came in and intervened in my relationship and create all sort of jug. And all she wanted to do is have a threesome with all of us. You see me? So you see how black woman weird? Black woman weird. She wanna have a threesome with an Indian, an Arawak Indian, and a fucking, and then she discriminating against me the whole fucking time I know her. You see me? And then I can't just stay in my own lane, bro. Cause I would I really like for the stay in my own lane. You see me, bro? Me would I just love for stay in my own lane and everybody else stay in for them own lane. You see me, bro? Cause look where me I come from and people keep on a come try crossing on my lane. You see me? I try overtake me when they used to mock me. When I little and walk into school. Now everybody want to be a street dude. And this is the thing. I'm not even a street dude who just walk. I'm a fucking street scholar. That's what they call me out here. All women them. And I notice for some weird reason when I tell women on the internet, they know what is a street scholar. I've been even praised, thanked by women for the work I've done. And I say they never see it. They just hear the stuff I'm talking about now. And now say I on point because they work in some facet of the government. You see me? They work in some facet of the government. I remember I was talking to this woman who come from Oklahoma on the internet, and she was like, "Great, me and I was chopping it up." She saying so, like she's selling her place. She's selling her place, right? She's selling her place for go live somewhere else in Asia, cause she in the marketing thing. And I telling her, I said, "No, don't do that. It's not a good idea. That's what they want us to do." And she said, "No, she reading this and she reading that." And I said, "Okay." You see me? Cause I barely even know her. I can't just, you see me? And she been planning and doing this and working. What can I really say to her? No. And where's like, you see me how these women stay, and then she had a husband. She said she had a white, she make sure I clarify she had a white husband to me. Meaning that she probably made a mistake. You see me? That's how they always do it though. But if they don't know, say, it wouldn't change nothing. Even if it wouldn't change nothing. You see me? It, they don't mean nothing to me. Cause you don't know how, the only reason why I'm a street scholar is cause I used to be traffic. I used to be traffic. And then I still have a, like this kind of slavery what I'm doing now, exercising now is real insidious, bro. Like I been enslaved and people basically robbing me and my family. I still have to go out and look it for my own self. You see me? Still have to go out and look at. And sometimes they would chop me here. They would You have people here that have it like a garrison, like it's basically another Cinderella story. It's just like, yo, I used to feel sick, bro. Like it used to sick me to my stomach how these people have me like that, bro. And that's why I got up and I was like, you see me, a fury just came over me and I just say, yo, I just have to. They're not bitching me up like this. And then they have me as the whole time they're training me, trying to train me to feel like I'm ugly. And then be trying to bitch me up like an actual bitch, like it's not a Cinderella story, bro. You see me saying, hell nah. I don't even give a fuck no more, and people don't understand. This is why I try to be, cause with colored people who are Christians, you have to be real sensitive. They're real sensitive. So you see me, they don't really, true, they've been under this kind of mind programming. You don't know how to approach them and what's up. You see me? Cause they're really into that kind of dogmatic version of the word, which I coming to realize nothing is wrong with it. You see me? Nothing is really wrong with it. Nothing was ever wrong with it. You see me? Is you have to, God gave you free will. You have to understand God gave you free will. And like any animal on this planet, you still have to do, although you acknowledge it, you still have to be able to transverse and move, and you need to develop skill. This is why spiritual growth is necessary. Like I always I've quoted many videos. You can take a cockroach, right, and put in any part of the world, and they'll find a mate. They'll be able to find food and shelter, right? So as a human being who still considered a creature, I'm still subjected to these standards of survival. Not because I have limbs and I have in, limbs that can manipulate things and intelligence. That means me supposed to be pampered, and I don't know. That's not what I came up into. So I don't know how people would have come to that conclusion. You see me? Cause I have evolved emotion now, me, this and that, and you see me, survival not going to work in your favor if you think like that. If you keep on thinking like some bitch, you see me? If you keep on thinking like some bitch, like you're entitled to things, you're entitled to anything, or you're owed anything. You see me? If you move around like in life like that, dog never suffer. If you moving around in life like that, is an illusion you're living. You probably captivated by the devil. You see me? And probably those type of people who do anything for money. You see me? Anything. Anything for money. You see me, bro? So one thing, maybe in high school I noticed females used to come and try gin with the money. Well, they try. And it's only this one demographic of females who seem like they're targeting me based upon somebody telling them something and all this politics, right? But when I grew up, women really wasn't after me for no money. Mm, women treating me like this broke nigga they have in their whole soul. You see me? Where it's kind of weird. Cause it's only ever me get treated like a nigga in this country. All these niggas, they pampered, they treated well. Like others, they treated like this, like that. I don't know why they keep on coming with this Yankee style with me. Like me is a Yankee, and there's actual Yankees out here that come out here to prey upon us. There's one where in name Thug Life. Thug life, this nigga trying to rape me and shit, trying to set up psyops me and shit. And go like you people trying to act like me is a foreigner. When you literally have this foreign nigga named Thug Life. You see me, bro? Narrative, that's why I keep on saying narratives are imperative, you know. You see me, bro? So, him don't get treated like no Yankee nigga when he's here. And it don't seem like when he's in the States, he's treated like no Yankee nigga over there, bro. Like he's just a complete loser. Like a whole a loser, bro. You see me, bro? I mean, this is how I stay on these cars. I would have to talk about a lot of people in society. You see me? I'm gonna try to make them famous, bro. Cause even my ex or whatever you want to call it, it's hard for me to say these things, bro. But the woman I was dealing with last, is that what she trying to? She was doing that, so, cause she expected me to come on the internet and blast her like what she feel like I do to other women. Right? Cause they stop me, and she don't know that I wasn't blasting them. They was telling me to blast them. And it's only ever one woman I ever do this to. Right? One woman I ever do this to, and it was strange magic. It was strange magic. You see me, bro? Cause she telling me to have a debate, she even bring me on her platform. I not debating and she find me weird. Cause I don't into that weird pseudo shit. It don't make no sense for me psychologically or emotionally to buy into this thing. You see me? But she doing it for content, straight up content, and she was always toxic. This woman who she presenting herself like some kind of saint guru. That's how I used to catch her when I used to jog with her around the hill. She used to stop and make these videos, these informative videos. And I said, who the fuck is this person? You see me? Cause you are all throwing posters on niggas. Now you talking, no, 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 people, you need to be healthy, do stuff, and no, 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 and the words are spelled upon your mind, and blah, 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 and just not the blah, blah, them English thing, or English, or weird English thing. You see me, when she become English, she's like a whole different person, like, you don't even know who the fuck that bitch is. You see me? Yes, you're looking at her like, like, what? Like, what? If these people know say you're flinging pussy for young niggas, I come and tell people advice to live better, give people advice to live better, a better life, and then see our life so toxic, toxic. But I can't forget the day when the woman chop locked me up in the house, brother. You see me, bro? Locked me up in her house, bro. I couldn't even leave for a day, bro. You see me? You see me, bro? You see me, bro? But she feel like I would have feel like I getting love from that. That's affection. Black woman need to understand that's not affection. That's not love. All that toxic shit is not love. You see me? Or whatever you guys is. Cause anytime anybody telling us say, yo, if you're from here, if you're descendant from here, you're probably indigenous. So if them don't want to buy into that, there must have be something else, bro. You see me? But I honestly, genuinely, and this woman know it. She's just raw to the evil. I pour out my heart to this woman, man. You know, she tricked me by telling me say she know all the words them for come chat me. Tell me about marriage, tell me about so she'll bring me to foreign and this and like. And I really wanted to escape this life. You see me, I won't do anything because it don't seem like if I did anything, they would have go well to me because they always lying. You see, because this is what this woman wanted to do to me too. She wanted to go sex trafficking. No, not to women, to men. You see me, bro? I must say, yo, this woman rotted evil, you know. Rotted evil, you know, brother. Oh, yeah, so how these evil people get to live so long, live under the radar? That's why every time my there around her, she always use incense and all them shit there. Uh, you know, to her young and stuff like that, and more, I just want to really open up to this woman and embrace this woman and what with the, so you see me? Me that they allow her to do the incense and all them shit there until one day I get fed up and just remember what a pastor said. You see me and say, yo, just out that incense for me, please. Cause I don't see why you keep on like them incense and I'm not see nothing good. But me I come off of this now, cause I'm tired.